Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day of another day we call Wednesday. And it would have been said, what's going on, people? Hope everybody's doing everything as far as being prosperity in life. Don't let no one deter you from your dreams and your goals and whatever you want to do in life. Just stay focused, and whatever someone's trying to do to stop you from your dreams, make sure you keep them out of your life. And the last word you will hear as of today will be unavailable. Anyway, that being said, I want to talk about the story at hand. Now, couldn't sleep last night and stuff, and I was sitting there on the computer and stuff, and I really happened to have my TV on, and it was talking about, TV One, and was talking about the case of Cece Doe. Now, in case you don't know, back in back in April the 17th, 2013, is a transgender woman. Her name is Cece Doe, and she was murdered. I'm going to give you an update really quick on it so you can kind of see what's going on in reference to it, okay? So I'm going to shoot this over to you so you can see what happened, okay? On April the 17th, 2013, a neighbor found what looked like a mannequin floating in the pond. Puzzled, the man threw a stick, what he thought was a mannequin, and observed oil seeping out of the crouch area. Police investigators dispatched to the scene. One police arrived at the location. They observed the body that was on African-American male dressed as a woman, according to Plan Dealer. The man was wearing a black hoodie, a pink boot top, three bras with stuffing. The victim was naked from the waist down. There was also a black and orange rope tied to the victim's chest and pelvis area. The black and orange rope was linked with a yellow rope that had one end of the rope to a pipe still. On the other was to a cinder block, according to the case documents. And county autopsy concluded that the transgender has died of multiple stab wounds. The police were able to trace the death to missing persons case in January. The body was identified as Cece Doe. Doe was missing for months earlier after leaving her mother's house. According to prosecutors, a man had hired Cece as a prostitute, killed in a crime of passion after he found out she was trans. The case started in 2013 when a family member noticed that she had gone missing. She had last been seen leaving her mother's house on January the 3rd. According to mother, she knew Cece. When Cece didn't return home, a police report was filed, but no information and no leads to the case went cold. 3 months later, police got the break when the body was seen floating in the pond at the same location where the victim was last seen. Police also found a hospital bill near the grassy area close to the pond that was addressed to a man by the name of Audrey Bridges. Police began canvassing the neighborhood to see if any had seen the victim in the area months earlier. Neighbors told law enforcement authorities that they had observed the woman in the photo got out of a taxi cab and into one of the apartments, and that he had been staying in the apartment at the time at the young woman's disappearance. Not only that, the two men identified as Jason and William informed the police that on January the 5th, they had come out the house to pick up rent and observed Audrey outside burning something in the pit. They told police that his eyes looked crazy and that bleeding wounds were on his hand. When the men suggested going inside the apartment, Audrey insisted that they should not. They should stay outside anyway. And when they saw what they saw, they went inside anyway, and what they saw was shocking. According to Jason, blood was on the walls, on the floor, and on the staircase. When they asked Audrey what happened, he stated that he had been in altercation with someone at the time. His story changed several times, leading the men to believe that something terrible had happened at this location. Still, they kept information to themselves until they were contacted by the police. Detectives eventually tracked down the taxi company that drove Cece to his home. That was right last time she was seen alive. Prosecutors believe that Audrey Bridges killed Cece after discovering that, in fact, she was born a man. He was arrested, charged with murders. He was arrested, charged with murder, felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and abuse of a corpse. He was convicted in November 2013. Okay, you see that? Now, Audrey Bridges is the one who allegedly killed her. And as of November, which this month now, is when, he was put inside of jail and stuff. And, around this month, in 2013, so 2016, so it was like 3 years ago. The thing about it is that it really bothered me and stuff, because they were in the movie they were talking about this too. He didn't know that she was trans and stuff like that. But a lot of times, if he was a date, as far as where they were trying to say it, within the storyline, they were saying that Cece was an escort and stuff, and she was making her money. Her mother didn't know that she was an escort, and the case may be, if someone is an escort and they're coming over to visit someone and someone is paying, they know what they're getting. Now, when it comes down to a lot of transgender women, they are robbed, they are murdered, and the guy, the first thing he says, he didn't know. One day, I really wish America would wake up and learn. Well, not everybody, because some people know that they're lying. But I wish people would catch on the fact that these men know what they're getting into and stop giving them a pass on, they didn't know, they didn't know. Now, I'm not going to say every girl is perfect, and I'm not going to say every case is perfect, but when I know when it comes down to someone paying for someone to go to travel, as far as taxes and stuff like that, I believe in my heart, I could be wrong, but he knew. And the thing about it is that he stabbed her 40 times. Now, he already had a case impended on him and stuff in reference to another female and stuff. So it wasn't as if he was mentally sane, he was kind of crazy already. And the thing about it is that, think about it. They had conversations, the phone record, they were fine, everything was going according to plan and stuff like that. And from what I heard, he knew who she was, stuff like that. It was the first time they met her, but I'm not going to go into all that. However, think about this. 40 times. 40 times being stabbed by somebody clearly she trusted, took a cinder block, dropped it to the pond, and killed her, murdered her. A lot of times, if people understand, most time people that are murdered, when they're stabbed to the capacity that she was stabbed, it's personal. Now I'm just going to do a little test with you. 40 times, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Do you see how long that was? Do you see how long that was? Just constantly stabbing her. Constantly. And for what? For what? And the sad part about it is that, we put our trust in people and thinking that maybe it could be someone that's not like the rest. Someone who's different, someone who will accept you, someone, could give you the love that you've been looking for, whether you couldn't get it from your parents. I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm saying the love that you've been looking for, that you've been feeling as though you could possibly live that dream of finding someone that actually loves you, and end up killing you. You know, and I don't want to make it too personal because you already know how I am about the whole situation as well. And you know, and I get so upset because I get so tired of every time I turn around, someone will say, "Well, she shouldn't have lied. She shouldn't. These guys be knowing." And I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but these guys men know what they're getting into. He knows, you know. And I'm not saying every girl tells the truth. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying every man tells the truth. But basically, from what I heard before, even though it's hearsay, it's not the first time they met up. Now, the thing about it was that, you know, it's in November and stuff, and to me, he even tried to take his lease department, he tried to take it down with him. And the reason why I'm doing this is because they put it on last night and stuff, and, you know, it's just to inform you that you have to be safe. And just because someone says they have no problem with what you are, always be safe. The sad part about it is when they ask you, is your area discreet, that could be an invite to your death. Because they want to make sure no one sees them coming in, and they want to make sure no one sees them leaving out. So you have to be very safe. And if you invite people over to your house and stuff like that, and you know you're in a sex business because you're a sex worker or survival sex, make sure you have a little plants, when I say plants, little spots around your house where you could grab something real quick if you bring them to your house. And if you're going out to these locations, stuff like that, make sure you have something on you. And I'm not saying going out to kill people, and I'm not saying as far as, you know, committing crime, but at some point, the life that you're going to have to save is going to have to be you. You're going to have to be your own cavalry as far as saving your life when you're in the presence of a killer. You know, so I just wanted to put it out there and stuff like that, you know, as reference to her life and stuff, and I want to celebrate her life. Unfortunately, she's murdered. She's 20 years old, and anyway, I just wanted to share this with you and stuff, you know, and, you know, of her life and stuff, and, you know, it's sad, but now it's 2013, so it's like 3 years later and stuff, and she's murdered and stuff. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share that with you, and I just want you to be careful. I understand the world we live in. You have to do what you have to do at the end of the day, but make sure you always be safe within yourself. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but we have to understand that there are really mentally ill people out here in the world. A lot of times guys are very nice looking, as well as females and stuff. People are very nice looking, but don't let the looks deceive you. Like they say, we are pretending. Sometimes they're pretending to be very nice to lure you in just to kill you. Anyway, being said, I just want to share that with you, and I want to let you know that I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rain.